Is it really possible for a tiny tweak to your morning coffee routine to ignite your metabolism and put your body into full fat-burning mode for the rest of the day?
Check out the link in the video description now and transform your morning coffee into a metabolism-boosting super drink.
We're not playing, Rich. Fuck them, we're not playing. Just tell them that we're not playing. That's what I heard on July 10, 2015, on a call from Christy Rampone, the captain of the US WNT. I was the executive director of the Women's National Team Players Association, the official collective bargaining unit for the US WNT. Rampone called me 5 days after the US WNT's World Cup victory. While Rampone talked with me, the team were on their way from the Midtown Manhattan set of Good Morning America to the beginning of the ticker tape parade in Lower Manhattan's Canyon of Heroes to celebrate their title. Just a few days earlier, on the morning after the team's World Cup victory, Sunil Gulati, the longtime president of U.S. Soccer, called captains Abby Wambach and Rampone to tell them that the team's request for the weekend off was denied, and they were all going to be forced to play their National Women's Soccer League, NWSL, games. As recounted to me by Rampone, the response from Gulati was immediate. He told Rampone that the players had to play those NWSL games. He noted that all the NWSL teams had developed huge marketing and promotional campaigns around the World Cup champions to sell out their stadiums that weekend, and that he didn't care how the players were feeling, that no matter what, they were going to play. To drive home the point, Gulati would convene a conference call with the entire team. Rampone made it clear to me that they had no interest in a conference call with Sunil the following night. Immediately, I told Christy that under no circumstances would the team participate in a call with him. Technically, Gulati's issuance of a call without consulting the Players Association first was an unfair labor practice, and he knew it. This was classic Sunil Gulati. I told Christy I would make sure that Sunil would talk to me, and I would make sure that the Gulati-mandated team call would be cancelled. If he or anyone else at US Soccer wanted to address the team, they were obliged per law to talk to me. So, I picked up the phone and called the US Soccer's General Counsel Lisa Levine. By July 2015, I had developed a pretty good relationship with Lisa. I told her that if Sunil wanted to talk to somebody about the team's schedule for the World Cup Championship celebration week, he would have to talk to me. She agreed and scheduled a call for the following night between me, her, and Dan Flynn, the CEO of US Soccer. As usual, Sunil never participated in tough meetings or calls. He always sent Dan. I politely listened to Dan lecture me on what the players were going to be doing over the next few days. He told me what the players' post-World Cup victory schedule was going to look like between Wednesday and Saturday, with an unmistakable, whether the players liked it or not attitude. He said that the team would be flown from Chicago to Los Angeles on Thursday for some West Coast celebrations. Then, the team would be on a red-eye Thursday night from Los Angeles to New York City, where early on Friday morning the team would appear on the Today Show, followed by a trip to the studios of Good Morning America. The team would then be transported by bus to the start of the ticker tape parade in Lower Manhattan. After the parade and honorary luncheon with New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio, the team would be dispersed to their NWSL games that weekend, and that was that. When Flynn's lecture ended, I thanked him for the information and told him I would get back to him to let him know what the players were going to do. Sounding flabbergasted, he asked, "What do you mean?" I repeated what I'd said. It was as if the call was cut off, but I could still hear breathing on the other side of the call. And with that, I could hear a click and the call was over. I told the team about the schedule Flynn had dictated for the next few days, and if they didn't want to do anything in that schedule, including playing those NWSL games, they should let me know. My proviso was that if they did not want to do anything in that schedule, they needed complete unanimity. Unanimous meant leveraging their World Cup championship into the power to determine their future. As the team exited the studios a few days later, they boarded their luxury bus and made sure that no US Soccer officials were on the vehicle that would transport them to the start of the ticker tape parade in Lower Manhattan. I picked up the phone and I could hear